You will all be inundated by companies like us promising you the earth. We sort of take a business consultancy approach. The only two things that matter in digital marketing are traffic and conversion. You are driving visitors to a website and you are getting them to convert. So there's a whole variety of ways: Google Ads, PPC, Facebook, email, and what's interesting now, dark social, WhatsApp or Messenger. And the most important thing we try and get across is that your website has to reflect the business. When people search for something, they want to find what they're looking for. And the better you are at doing that, the more chance you've got of selling to them. We use a tool called Facebook for Work or Workplace. A lot of the key feeds of the best sites in our industry for information. And what's happening is the pace of innovation and the pace of ability to deliver is unbelievable. From a conversion perspective, in lots of skill involved in conversion. This evolves from e-commerce or people selling courses online, where you do A/B split testing, you look at headlines, you look at videos, you look at images, different messages, and you can seriously uplift from one page to another in terms of people converting, because they're able to see more of what they're looking for. If you grow as a business, your website traffic grows. And we're seeing consistently the two connected, business growth and website visitor growth. Even for businesses that might be retail or wholesale, we're still finding that website activity and website growth is indicative of the growth of the business. And what drives that is marketing should no longer be a budget, it is a cost of sale. So you should focus 10% of your turnover investing in digital marketing. Gross margin, I believe, is one of the key drivers to any business. If they actually have the sales split by product area or service area and they attribute the costs correctly, you'll identify the key areas of the margin in the business. And if you've got an area where you're making 50% margin versus an area where you're making 10% margin, focus on the area of 50% margin to test and measure the actual traffic. Your learnings where you're most likely to get the return, prove to yourself that it works, understand that it's synergy between the agency and yourself. It's that transfer of skills through test, measure, fail that makes projects work. Where we've got the actual case studies where we can prove their return on margin has gone from 3 to 1 to 15 to 1 because you're measuring customer lifetime value. 20% of your customers won't be profitable, 20% of them were very profitable, 60% in the middle. And that business understanding is fundamental to what we do. There's a lot of business related education that we have to get across. People say to us, people don't talk to us like this. They'll talk about likes or page views, but without truly getting into the guts of the business. That's our biggest USP, because we've got into the guts of a business to look to drive conversion. The skill sets that we've evolved are really sharpened. The key to anything is measurement. And if you can measure conversion, the world's your oyster. Get to understand what the conversion is, and you can attribute costs, then the business drives forward very, very significantly.